Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the University of the West of Scotland, DUMFRIES graduations. I'm normally mic'd up and stand in the middle here, but I've misplaced my microphone, so I'm standing here. I do apologise if you feel that's inappropriate. It's a celebration this afternoon, and this is the last of our winter graduations, so it's a big celebration for us as well. But for our graduates at the back, waiting to receive their award, this is a joyous occasion, and you as family and friends, I'm sure, are delighted to be here with them to celebrate that this afternoon. So it's my pleasure as Principal and Vice-Chancellor to declare this Assembly for the Award of Academic Distinctions in session.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, but most importantly, graduates. My name is Paul Martin, and it's my great pleasure as Deputy Principal of this university to welcome you to today's graduation. For me, graduation is the most important day in the university calendar. Students are the heart and soul of our university, and it is a privilege and honour for me and my academic colleagues to share this day with you, our students, and with your families and friends. Today we celebrate your hard-earned achievements. We live in ever-changing times, but today represents a time of great opportunity for you. You have successfully completed your studies with us, and you are preparing to start off in the first or next stage of your careers. Some of you will develop your careers here in the west of Scotland, contributing to the economic and social development of our local communities, building on the significant skills and experience you have gained whilst at the University of the West of Scotland. Others will pursue employment across the UK or perhaps overseas, putting your skills into practice in an international setting. For our EU and international students graduating today, I hope the experience you have gained while studying with us here in Scotland will leave a permanent mark on you and instill a passion to return to this place of learning throughout your lives. But for all our graduates, I hope you have given you a global perspective on which you can develop and nurture your futures. You've invested your own future while studying at UWS, and I hope you realise the benefit of that investment over time. Who knows what you will achieve, but remember your alma mater. We will always want to remember you and welcome you back to share your experience with other students who will follow you through the corridors of this university. I hope you will recall your time at UWS favourably and encourage others to follow in your footsteps. I know you will remember the many academic staff and support staff who has helped you to achieve this celebration today. Now, this is actually our final graduation in our autumn-winter series, and it's a great privilege to be here in this absolutely fabulous building. And given that it's a bit chilly outside, I thought I would just bin the rest of my speech and go off script. Now that in many ways encourages the blood pressure of my colleagues behind me because they don't know what I'm going to say. But again, because it's a bit chilly outside, that will not do them any harm. This is a celebration of achievement, and part of the challenge of this magnificent building is the fact that people do respect that it's a church. However, I'm going to ask you today to forget that it is a church, to celebrate, to cheer, to whoop, to hollow, to make as much noise as you possibly can as your loved ones move across the platform here to receive their degrees. To help with that, and again to encourage some warmth in the room, I'm going to have a trial to see how much noise you can actually make. Now, we're a research-based institution, so all of this will be measured and monitored, and there's a bit of a competition goes on between me and my boss being the handsome gentleman in the middle there. You're supposed to actually suggest that I'm the most handsome gentleman at that stage, but anyway. There's a competition now. Craig, the principal, will actually ask you at the end to further acknowledge the achievements, not only of the students, the graduates here today, but also family and friends, because none of us do any of this by ourselves. And he normally wins. And in fact, in all of the graduations to date over the autumn and winter series, he has won. And given that I'm a West of Scotland guy and he's a Tasmanian guy, that really annoys me. I was about to say something else there, but that really annoys me. And so, given that there isn't anybody from Cumnock in the audience, is there? Is there somebody from Cumnock? Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry. That was spontaneous, yeah. Right, I'll speak to you later. I was brought up in Cumnock, that's why I always ask for people in Cumnock, because people in Cumnock are very cultured and polite, but know also how to celebrate. So, are you all ready? When I reach 3, I want as much noise as you can make, right? Because I want to win this one. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll see if we've won at the end, but I'm sure at the end the Cumnock friends will remain silent when asked by the principal to cheer. I want to also reflect on some messages to share, in particular with our new graduates, but also with the audience, the broader audience, the family and friends. I respect the challenges that university experience has brought and the achievements that our students have gone through and are celebrating today. I was the first in my family to go to university, and we recognise that many of our students, even today, many of our students are the first in their family to go to university, and that makes it extra special. Now, our students tell us that one of the main reasons that they come to university is to improve their job prospects. And that's also important to the families that those students are part of. And just to reassure you about that, 94% of our undergraduates and 97% of our postgraduate students find graduate work within 6 months of their graduation. Our students also tell us that they come to university to improve the well-being of their families and to contribute to the economic sustainability of the communities that they feel part of. And in Dumfries and Galloway, that is all the more important given the challenges of the geography. I touched on this because none of us can do any of this by ourselves. Yes, our students study hard, they work hard, it's personal endeavour that achieves their qualifications today. But we all need our families, we need our friends, we need the support of our academic colleagues, we need the support of our peers in our learning communities to deliver that success for us. I'm sure you're also thinking about what next. So, okay, I've graduated, I've either got a job, I'm growing my career, or I'm looking for a job. What next? I would encourage you to do what's commonly referred to now as pay it forward. Look for opportunities to give something back, not just in the world of academia, but through, for example, volunteering, being there for your family and friends, absolutely crucial part of your life. Be a mentor. Take students from UWS, encourage your employers to take students on placements, and look to be an ambassador for UWS and celebrate the university that you are a key part of. Now, I'm aware that you've already gone to great financial lengths, and I hope that some of you would look to support those students who struggle more than others. Some students have some real financial challenges at periods throughout their study. And we will be, when you go back to the hall for the celebration afterwards, encouraging you to make small donations, as little as £5 or £10, can help students in hardship to move from the threat or the thought of dropping out of their programme to actually continuing on to success. I'm also going to encourage you to be enterprising throughout your life, not just at work, but in life in general. Try new things, new experiences, and support others to achieve their ambitions. And that could be their opportunity to come to university. Now more than ever, there is a need to be culturally aware, to embrace diversity, to connect beyond the boundaries that in my day would have been a bit of a challenge, but nowadays just happens at a click of a button or a jump on a plane. Have confidence and make this the start of your learning journey, and UWS will always be there to offer further study, research, or continuing professional development. In Scotland, we pride ourselves in being a tolerant, multicultural society. This richness of experience, of different ways of thinking about things and approaching problems, makes us the country we are today and will be tomorrow. Citizenship, therefore, is truly global. Change is constant. There is a saying through Albert Einstein, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. And in my view, this means that if we want to grow as individuals, if we want to develop as a society, if we want to be able to make the world a better place, then things, including what we do, how we do them, the contributions we individually and collectively make, need to be different. We need to look to the bigger picture. We need to build different solutions, services, products, markets, and yes, different outlooks on life. So change will be the one constant thing in your life. Learn to embrace it with optimism and without fear, and it might just end up being fun. My final message to you is to respect one another, to be honest and trustworthy, act with integrity, and have some fun. Laugh, and you won't go far wrong. But most importantly of all, for the sake of generations to come, individually and collectively, please dare to be different. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Business and Enterprise, I present to you, for the degree of Master of Science, Human Resource Management, Kirsten Mary Shaw. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Applied Enterprise, with honours, Ashley Lauren Candler. Claire Emily Cool. Stephen Alexander Crichton. Kieran Thomas Flood. Aaron Walter Jardine. Hannah Edie Mason. Lisa Charlotte Helen Pattison. Annie Sweeney. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Business, with first-class honours and winner of the Court Medal, James Alfred Heath Haining. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Business, with first-class honours, the following students: Kelsey Dalgleish, Cameron Kirkpatrick. Kayleigh Love. Finlay Bryony Park. Emily Ray. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Business with honours, Hilary Elizabeth Andrew. Alex Lorimer Brodie. Alison Louise Duncan. Stephen Alexander Kidd. Fraser James Kinghorn. James Stephen McCall. Anna Laura McBride Russell. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Business, Rosemary Donald. Paul Andrew McDowell. And finally, it gives me great pleasure to present to you our School of Business and Enterprise Prize winner, awarded the Court Medal for the most distinguished student across all campuses and Level 8 of Bachelor of Arts Business, Judy Ann Crooks.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Education, I present to you for the degree of Master of Education, Enhanced Educational Practice, John Sturgeon. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Childhood Studies, Laura Beattie. Megan Nicole Lindsay. And finally, Sophie Charlotte Morris.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Engineering and Computing, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computing Science with first-class honours, Christopher James William Carson. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computing Science with honours, Kieran Thomas Armstrong. Ben Johnston. Grant John Thorburn. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, with first class honours and winner of the Court Medal, Gary Johnston. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Information Technology with honours, Kirsty MacDonald. And finally, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Robert Brendan Carter.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Media, Culture and Society, I present to you, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Social Work with first-class honours, the following students. Katie Armstrong. Jenny Claire Earle. Janine Helen Hiddleston. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Social Work with honours, Jessica Carn Cameron. April Galt. Jessica Ann Lucas. Roxana McCormick. Katie Louise Oliver. And finally, Joseph David Smith.
Well, it falls to me to close these proceedings, but before I do that, there's a competition which I'll come back to be resolved in a moment. But you may wonder why I asked two of the students to wave to people sitting behind me. Just to explain that, two of my colleagues, two of the staff at the university, sitting behind my chair here, had sons graduating today. And that's always a very special time for us, as well as when staff themselves graduate. So in the same way you as family and friends are experiencing great elation that your member of family or friend or husband or wife, brother or sister is graduating, it's the same for us as well. We are a family. There may be nearly 18,000 of us between the students and the staff. We are still a family, and I do like us to acknowledge that whenever there is a circumstance which is closer to us. So apologies to the two boys who didn't know I was going to do that, who may feel quite embarrassed, and their mothers probably feel the same way. It doesn't matter. It's a great celebration. Now, Paul, my deputy, made mention of a competition that he and I have when he's speaking and I'm sitting in the big chair. Normally the Chancellor would be here, but she was unable to be here today, so in that case I sit in the big chair and confirm the awards on students. And when that happens, we have a little bit of a competition to see who can get the biggest applause and roar. And Paul referred to this sequence of 13 graduations that we've done during the autumn and winter period, but it actually goes back longer than that. It actually goes back nearly 4 years now. He's never won. Now, just to clarify this, as you heard him say, I'm Tasmanian. For those of you that don't know where that is, it's nowhere near Africa. It's on the bottom of Australia, but it is part of Australia. Now, if most of you in the audience are Scottish, and I presume you probably are, you must have some level of frustration from 2 weeks ago when the Australian team beat the Scottish rugby team and they shouldn't have done. So I want you to use that frustration and anger in just a moment when I count you into 3 to really give me a roar and a cheer and raise this roof in a way which you didn't do when Paul was asking you to do that, in recognition of the graduates as they are now, with their newly acquired certificates and formal qualifications of bachelors and masters, and also in reverse for you as family and friends who have supported them through that process. So on 1, 2, 3, I really want you to raise this roof. Please don't let me lose. 1, 2, 3. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Not enough! Come on! I think we're going to have to go to a judging panel on that. I'm really not sure. Listen, graduation events, and my colleagues and I have all been through them, are great celebrations. They really are a milestone in someone's life at a point whenever that's relevant for them. So you will have seen today we have some people who have probably gone straight from secondary education into university, others who return to university to make a life-changing decision to gain a qualification. We pride ourselves at UWS as having the largest number of students from lower socioeconomic and challenged backgrounds in Scotland than any other university. We have more articulation students who have come from an FE college into the university than any other university in Scotland. And we have a population of 16,000 students, of which 75%, 3/4 of them, are over the age of 21. And whilst those older people in the audience, like myself, may not feel that 21 is mature, in the university system, 21 is considered mature. So 3/4 of our students are mature students. Now that's a very, very significant recognition of the way in which we transform people's lives. And I'm very proud of that fact. And in the past 13 ceremonies, where something like probably 2,500 students have gained their awards, we've left an indelible mark on you as individuals, you as graduates, and also the south and the west of Scotland. And I'm very proud of that fact. So, I now declare this assembly for the award of academic distinctions closed, and in doing so, can I invite you all to please come back to the Easterbrook Hall where there will be a reception waiting for you. Thank you very much.